Hey, good morning, and I hope you guys are doing amazing. So today we're going to get back to doing a bunch of revisions, including I'm going to make sure that we knock out one of the larger revisions that I need to do, which is basically the chapter edition. We already blocked out the kind of location for where that chapter would occur. The chapter is going to be a deeper dive into the AI and stuff like that. Um, Honestly, I'm gonna have to look forward in the situation, get kind of more of a perspective um, of what all we're transferring from where I didn't like where we gave him the AI, and I'll go over what the deal with that is. Um, if you don't want spoiler alerts, I mean, I would assume this would be the whole thing would be a spoiler since nobody's read this, right? Um, Basically, where we give Sam the AI, we also infected him with the one virus. I didn't really think it's logical to do both at once. It was just too much stuff going on. So I decided to separate the two things anyway, right? So I'm gonna get chat up real quick so I can actually see what's going on in chat too, by the way. So I didn't like them together. One of them separated anyway. So once I decided to separate them, I had to decide, hey, where the crap am I going to drop these babies? I didn't know where to put them. So what happened is I decided to throw it way back into the earlier part of the story. So there's some goodness to that, right? Because then we can use information that he could have learned from the AI. We can separate it out. We can develop the AI factor over this story, and then in book two, more develop the infection, and the powers it gave him. So what the deal is, well, that's the deal. That's it, actually. Like I was gonna be like, well, what the deal was. I don't know what kind of circular journey we were about to go on, but we won't do that today. So let me click the little right button so I can go into here because we're gonna be obviously writing a bunch of crap. I mean, some of it will be crap. By revision 5, this is not gonna be crap. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to write something down to get the idea down on paper, even if it's imperfect form of the idea. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Some big chunks are gonna have to get rewritten. See, because we're talking about Eric's memories from the AI right there, guys. Okay. So see this revision with the AI being moved and what kind of information is going to echo all the way through this too. Do you see here? I didn't even, as I'm scrolling down, I spot this Eric's memory, right? Well, we know Eric's the person that originally had the AI. So here's what ends up happening. No, no, because this is 100% gonna change. Luckily, this little thing where they like find the stuff for me, super handy, guys, super handy. I'm really impressed with this program at this point. I'm not like, hey, I'm endorsing. Well, I kind of pseudo am endorsing. This program's been super sweet. See, this is when he logs into her stasis pod. This whole section, guys, for the record, I plan on rewriting anyway. Okay, so I don't really care that that goes through. This whole chapter is gonna get freaking hacked to pieces no matter what. I'm gonna just be honest. That's what I just realized. Yeah, we're gonna be hacking some stuff to pieces. Just kind of reading through here. I think you guys can tell that basically, but just sat there. See, so see, here's where he brings Amelia the AI, right? So, shit, this is another. This AI move. I literally, at the time when I decided, hey, let's move that baby around, guys, I knew it was going to impact things, okay? So I'm not trying to be like, oh, I didn't even realize it was going to impact things. My perspective of how it impacts things has shifted. Like straight up, like, touche. Consider what you're about to shift in a story once it's all the way written, because man, you just. I get the whole how people get butterfly effects better because of that stuff. Where like if you shifted this, well then how does this play out now? Because are you like, holy crap, you realize how much a single change of like, hey, I want to give him the AI earlier. Just trying to get to where she's. This whole area is getting rewritten. We're gonna have a new character. Well, a character that's not new, but Rory is gonna make it through all these chapters. Just for the record. I'm excited about that Rory character now. We're still in fight. Blah 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 blah. That's all gonna get bigger. Okay. Boom. Think we just gotta go like this. I'm gonna just fix this right now because he's not gonna think it's the nanites. Because he's just gonna straight no. So we can get rid of that at first stuff too. This is where it is, by the way. Okay. Half conscious, I found myself on the table again. Amelia had pulled me out of the regeneration chamber and strapped me down. Okay, blah blah. So this whole Amelia strapping him down and doing surgery on him right here to implant the AI is not going to happen. So I kind of need to know what happened in here. Because if something's critical, like a detail, I also need to make sure I'm actually talking. So if something was critical in here that I think that, hey, man, I really regret that, um, taking it out, it would be a good idea. You know what I mean? This whole scene's obviously going to change because here, as the daylight increased. Okay. So this whole chapter is going to focus much more on the disease. This is why I wanted to disconnect them. See, we have him getting infected with that disease, and at the exact same time, there, here it is. Here's it drifted far into the AI connection. Okay. Okay, so this experience is one that I want to take and move to our chapter. And we need this crap about Amelia being a war criminal and all this other stuff. Okay, so here's the deal. Some of the stuff totally stays the same, isn't going to be a big deal. Most of this crap here, where he's learning about Amelia, created the Zarkin virus. That he's going to find out earlier. Just trying to figure out what all we go over. Okay, now, now I've got an idea of what we're doing. Going all the way back here. I have to read all the way back through this and make it all cohesive anyway, so these okay, so here's chapter 8. So we bridge between them walking to the galley. What's going on here? Wait, that's a horrible place to bridge. This is him getting Nookie from the psychic girl. Okay, so that's not where it would be, guys. I'm wrong. I don't know. Oh, I know why we have a chapter there. That's a chapter that I'll probably write off of YouTube because that chapter I think is the one where is the smut chapter, honestly. What can I say? There's smut in this book, guys. Smut in this book. My plan is to throw a little bit of smut in like each one of them. I know, right? We gotta find where he. Oh, doesn't he get the AI? Oh, right here. Boom. Akio replied, blah blah. This whole thing needs rewritten anyway too. Again, like in revision two, this whole scene probably could have some serious. Hey, make that better. Okay. Okay, so here's where he's been implanted right here. Wait, no, he's no, he doesn't have it implanted. This is where he's entering the cyberspace in the bar. Learning the stuff. Okay. Uh, Transfer the credits. So this is he already got it? Or we just arranged it? No. Salvadoran Trag. Information waited within. Yeah, this whole section here, I'm gonna want to fix a lot of fixing, guys. Like, I mean, the whole like first part of the book. It doesn't need rewritten like major additions or other things like that at this point. But okay. I could feel the near field connection with the AI. Okay, so this is where the nanites have not made the link yet. Hey, good morning, Avalonus. How you doing it? Hope you're good, like rocking. So honestly, here's the other deal. I feel that I restore him in this chapter way too fast. And I'm not trying to be a woo-woo about it, but later on I'm already planning on one of the characters getting out of regeneration faster because of this. See what I'm saying? He gets the AI implanted into him here, right? And then boom, the ride home. I don't even think that makes sense. So here's where I'm kind of leaning towards. Oh, so much just has to be rewritten anyway. It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the best place to hack into this. And, wherever we do, but like start taking the big, chops into this, is it's gonna be disruptive anyway. But let me go back to the plan thing, and figure out how to add a chapter in the middle. You know, like, because honestly, here's what's gonna happen. After tossing and turning, cyberspace, linked into the cyber deck. This is where he links into the cyber deck. They found the doctor to do the thing. So right here, the ride home part, click that thing out. And can I just make a new chapter right here? Try to figure out how this works, guys. What are my options? What are my options here? Oh, we're not doing cover, guys. But that's cool. I like that. I need it back to right. Back to right. Anybody know how to just start a new chapter right in the middle of what you're doing? What is this gonna give me a option? No, of course not. Of course not. Okay, so here's what we're not gonna be daunted by this crap. What chapter is this? 4? 4. New chapter. Puts it all the way down here, by the way. Four. I hope I was right where I just dropped that damn thing. And I hope you guys are doing good. Okay. Looks like it is. Okay, the whole ride home crap is about to get kicked out of this chapter. Boom. Boom. It'll probably be rewritten drastically in that aspect anyway. Just want to make sure I grab the right spot. Right home. Boom, boom. Didn't want to do something that would nuke us and we couldn't well, fix in some capacity, you know what I mean? Okay, so this is going to be built up and be more of a chapter focused on the AI, I think, at this point. And he's going to not recover as fast. And yes, I'm going to have to rectify that in the second or the third revision. I'm okay with that to a point. It's just what's going to happen. It is what it is. Okay, so let's get in here after tossing and turning. So we're changing this whole thing too. Um, so this is where the change is going to start. And this is literally going to make it where we have to fix a bunch of stuff probably. Because this will probably, I don't know. I've never seen any time we change anything at this point. As I went into the room. Okay, I could see the supplies laid out on the tray along with the AI. Okay, so let's see what we've got right here. I can see the supplies laid out on a tray, along with Eric's AI. Let's see what I'm saying. You can tell what words you use a lot as soon as you start writing some crap. Okay, so let's get rid of that along. Finding out what words you use a lot, it's fascinating. It's actually been interesting as heck to see what words I literally have realized I've never actually written myself because there's a whole lot of things that are just not commonly going to be said by me. Um, but then the things I catch myself on like using a lot are interesting to me for some reason. Might not be to you guys, but okay. I could see the supplies laid out on the tray. With the Eric's. That's what's bugging me. Okay. Okay. I could see the supplies laid out on a tray with Eric's AI along. See, this is not sounding good at all. So let's look over. Why is this sentence so horrible? I could see the supplies laid out on a tray. That's bugging me. Okay. Obviously, if I don't think I need to say I could see. Okay, let's see if this is better. Because that just was not. I was like, WTF, that's not sounding as good at all. It's not smooth, doesn't read well. Okay, the surgical supplies were laid out on a tray. That sounds much better. This part right here, with Eric's AI, that's another where it just hits a wall of holy crap, that sounds like crap. Okay. Okay, so this is what we do. Here's how we fix it, guys. We go like that. I think short lists you can use. I think you can do that with long lists too, but is that I'm not a million% that that's the right. I feel that it's not the right one. I feel it's this other one that we're supposed to be used. But let's let's read it now. The surgical supplies were laid out on a tray. Eric's AI, along with medical and interface nanites that would be used. Wait, that would work. I feel that they're putting way too much. Right there. Boom. Period. Cut that baby right off. I don't know what the crap I just combined there. That's not what I was trying to write. Okay. Hey, Zuck, how you doing today? Okay. So we've got that rewritten. Maybe. Let's look at that. Okay, as soon as we went into a room, I'm going to change that probably to a room part. Uh, isn't that big of a deal right this second, though? It's bugging me. Okay, the surgical supplies were laid out on a tray. Eric's AI, along with medical and interface nanites. I was glad to see the medical nanites and wondered how long the interface nanites would take to make the hard connections between the AI and me. That sounds good, right? Everybody good with that? Everybody's probably still bugged by that part up there that I'm still bugged. We've got multiple more revisions through this before it's done. So you know what I mean. I don't want to get hung up on all the let's just make it sound better stuff right this second. Conscious. Okay, so I'm. This I woke up. See, this is where I think we need to do some here. Like he didn't even ask any questions. He just like we're literally just having him go in. He's just there like. I don't want to get all hung up on the nuance right this second. I almost feel I should roll a frickin' dice to see if I think it's. I mean, well, I know I don't think it's logical that he wouldn't have talked to the doctor. Let me look over this. I almost think I need to throw some banter in here that would actually make more sense than. Okay, so this is where we're gonna break this out because he's gonna wake up, but it's gonna be a second. And then this is where we're gonna change a whole bunch of stuff right here. Well, this is where the epic destruction of order occurs, guys. If you were wondering. Boom. We are gonna start writing. Okay, so this is where he's gonna go into the AI. Oh, you know what? We can just backstate that he knew, too. Okay, so see how he just knows this? I got it fixed now. Okay. Okay, I was glad to see the medical nanites. So we are going to commit to calling them medical stasis pods. Except I fixed that to actually being pod. Duh. Man, I don't know what the crap. Oh, okay, got it that time. The scoundrel. Okay, guys, let's look over this. Okay, I was glad to see the medical nanites. Knowing I was about to be in a medical stasis pod, recovering for. Okay, so now we have him fully aware that he is going to go into a medical stasis pod for the next few days. That makes me feel better. It also makes me feel better about the other guy being put into medical stasis for a few days to recover. Right? We've got both of them in both circumstances. We're throwing some dudes in medical stasis for a few days. Okay, one, two. I wondered how long the interface nanites would take to make the connection between the AI and me. Okay, we're good with that. Boom. So that all seems reasonable besides the small language things that obviously still need smooth. I'm not even going to pretend. Now we need to write the AI part. Um, okay, let me think of what I'm saying here. Okay, so how are we doing this? My idea is, this is the idea, right, the second, that he becomes aware in one of those virtual space. I don't like that at all. How do we write this? The question of the hour, right? Man, I hope you guys are all having a freaking amazing day, by the way. I'm having a smooth day. It's going good so far. I mean, I got obviously a few crimps and crabs here where we're like, hey, WTF, what the heck, how do I explain this? So now I'm trying to envision it in my mind in some capacity, but here's what I'm thinking. I don't use the word virtual very often. Where was I wrong? Okay. Okay. Obviously, I would probably have to fix this a little bit. Okay. I knew the connection was establishing when I found myself standing in a virtual landscape. I'm going to write some stuff on that virtual. We'll expand on that right here. I don't know how much we need to go into that, right? Do we want a couple lines? Do we want? You know what? We have revisions for this reason. Okay, I knew the connect. Oh wait, we don't need that. I knew the connection was establishing when I found myself, right? Okay. Yeah, okay, this is sounding better. I knew the connection was established. Oh, establishing. Is that enough or do we need more there? I knew the connection was establishing. I feel the reader should know. You know what? We'll just write it in there. I want to have any of those situations where somebody's like, well, I wasn't really clear what was going on there. I guess we would have probably fixed it on revision anyway. Okay, so let's go over this. I knew the connection was establishing itself between the AI, me. Okay, boom. Okay, I knew the connection was establishing itself when. Wait. I feel that that doesn't go well. I knew the connection was establishing itself. I don't really think we need this. So let's put it in as a non-restrictive and see if it flows better. Right? I knew the connection was establishing itself between the AI and me. I don't know what I got going on here. Do you guys feel that we don't need this? I feel we don't need that. Okay, I knew the connection was establishing itself when I found myself standing in a virtual landscape. I had been. Really, I'm gonna have a whole revision that's just on wording. I'm gonna move forward on this. We're gonna just move forward. I'm not loving the wording on all of that. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. So let's get through the story. I really feel like, honestly, I'm gonna have just a freaking ton of just wording work. I'm sorry, that was freaking noisy. Normally, not so noisy. I don't know what happened there. Okay, deep breath in. I gotta go grab a Kleenex because I'm about to sneeze. I don't want to be sneezing, not having a Kleenex because that's a super bad idea while you're in front of a camera always, right? Everybody knows that. Super bad idea anyway, but extra, hey, WTF if you have a camera in your face. Okay. Moving on from I don't like the wording on some stuff. I was not sure how. Wait, I was not sure how long. I was not sure how long my mind had been there already, but I gained consciousness slowly of my surroundings. Okay, there. Okay, let's go over this. Obviously, we're gonna. This is where we're gonna delve into the AI. I'm really trying to figure out what all we uncover. We're gonna uncover the stuff about Amelia, obviously. I'm gonna hop back to the chapter where he taxed AI for the first time. Just so that basically, so I know what he learned the first time he went in, and so basically I can align the experience a little bit too. Okay, So I knew the connection was establishing itself when I found myself standing. Wait, there, got it. I think. Let me double check. That thing pisses me off. I'm gonna get one of those radio dude ones, where it's like you just sit there and you have like I don't know what they're called. Basically, a microphone. That's what they're called. I don't know where my mind is. It's barely 6 o'clock, guys. Let's not be judgy. Okay, so let's look over this. Found myself in the virtual landscape. I was standing on the edge of a dock near a calm sea. Okay, I was not sure how long my mind. Was not sure how long my mind had been there. Okay, we're gonna just separate those out. I don't actually think there's a benefit at all to having it like that. So let's read through that. I was not sure how long my mind had been there already. Right? I almost feel that this is just out of order, right? Okay, let's go like this. Now, the thing is, do we want him to be on a dock or a pier? Well, I want him to be on a pier somehow. And I'm not actually sure what the difference is, so I'm going to have to look that up later. I'm not going to do that right this second. Okay. As I slowly gained more consciousness, I realized I had been standing on the dock. Still, maybe we're trying to shove too much crap there. Okay. As I slowly gained consciousness, I realized I'd been standing on the dock for a while. At least in a virtual. Okay. I'm gonna separate out these. Turn this into its own thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we have something fixed here. Obviously, now we're gonna have to mess with everything around here. Okay, I knew the connection was establishing itself when I found. Ooh, I really. The itself myself thing is bugging me. That's what's bugging me right here. I knew the connection was establishing. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I don't think I need this whole thing. Watch this. This is crazy. This might even sound better. Hacking that whole thing out. I knew the connection was establishing. I found myself standing in a virtual landscape. I had been standing on the edge of a dock near a calm sea. As I slowly gained consciousness, I realized I had been standing on the dock for a while. This was a virtual landscape, though. Oh, where's the though? Okay, well, it should be there. There. You know what we've got it fixed? Look at that crap. Just like that, boom, we might have a coherent something. So let's go back through that. I knew the connection was establishing. I found myself standing in a virtual landscape. I had been standing on the edge of a dock near a calm sea. Excuse me, I had the hiccups there. As I slowly, as I slowly gained consciousness, I slowly gained consciousness. I realized I had been standing on the dock for a while. I'm okay with that. This was a virtual landscape, though, and time moved different in virtual constructs. I was not sure how long my mind had been there already. There should be a but. What would our but for that be? But. What is our but on this, guys? Holy crap. I don't even have it right this second. Let me drink some coffee. Okay. Gain consciousness slowly of my surroundings, both in the AI-generated virtual world and with the stasis pod system. I had established some kind of, not some kind. This should be of. Do you see how this is not the right word anyway? It's established some kind. Oh, some kind. Okay, we might have this paragraph done. We might be ready to move on to the paragraph where we try to figure out some stuff, right? But let me see if we actually are. Okay. I knew this connection was establishing. I found myself standing in a virtual landscape. I had been standing on the edge of a dock near a calm sea as I slowly gained more consciousness. I realized I had been standing on the dock for a while. See, I think that there should be something. I kind of feel like something else needs to be there, but whatever. We'll move forward for a second. This was a virtual landscape, though, and time moved different in a virtual construct. Wait, time moved different. Don't you guys feel like that should be differently? Differently. I feel it should be differently. Oh, well, of course, if you missed a little. Okay. This was a virtual landscape, though, and time moved differently in virtual constructs. Okay, boom. I feel that's okay. I was not sure how long my mind had been there already, but this seems like a good place to. Place. Okay, boom. I think that's good. I was not sure how long my mind had been there already, but this seemed like a good place, allowing me somewhere to gather myself. Feel that's okay. I gained consciousness slowly. See, I feel that I slowly gain consciousness. I'm gonna change this. But how am I gonna change that? Touche question, right? You gotta have the sound effect for the nuclear bomb going off. Mustaches, they'll tickle your nose too, man. Okay, I gain consciousness slowly of my surroundings. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a revision. That's gonna be a wording thing. Not gonna sit here and mess with this. This, this is the idea, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm not gonna get caught up on the consciousness twice in a paragraph, which is bugging the crap out of me, by the way. Let's move on. The pain is real, you guys. The pain is real. Okay, so where are we? I had established an interface with the stasis pod and had an awareness of everything it was monitoring. Inside the virtual world, it seemed. Okay, so we don't need it seemed. I already found out I write it seemed too much, right? We all know that. That's one of my holy crap. What the heck, Donald? Why are you doing that? I feel I need to switch this up. This doesn't make sense now. Because I have that. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Okay. Inside the virtual world, I had just created a pleasant place for my mind and had the ability to control any aspect I wanted. Okay. I don't know. I really don't like the wording on that, but that is what happened. Okay, so this is where I am gonna have to go back and see what we have in that first AI section, because I'm gonna have him go explore into the AI. For one, he is gonna learn all the stuff in the later section right here. Big WTF right here, guys. So let's go to the bar. Okay, into cyberspace, blah blah. Okay, so I call it cyberspace here. Okay, so here's where we're at. First memories I found. Okay, so he already knows about some of the jumbled memories. Already knows a little bit about Amelia. Okay, He already saw Eric kill the ship crew. Okay, so we're not having to cover any of this crap right here. Okay, boom. Okay, I'm feeling comfortable with that. Now let's go find out what he finds down here, because that's all going back up that way. I don't know if I just have a random chapter where I expect him to delve into the AI. I don't know what's going on there, guys. I'll figure it out. I feel that maybe we zap that out of there, some crap like that, because I might have just disrupted my own plans. These chapters and chapters and chapters. What the crap, guys? You guys realize we've written so much stuff? Didn't seem like it took that long. Okay, that's all the way to the Raiders. Well, just be honest, guys. You know, that's on this revision where it says develop this character. I don't know what character it is, but okay. Holy crap. It's pretty bossy, right? Okay. This whole thing, well, you know what? That'll change. I'm trying to see what kind of stuff we need to take and throw back there. But honestly, I don't really feel we do need to do a lot of anything except hold on. That's Brandon and them finding out more. So I'm in the know the whole time, guys. So we're about to find out everything. Maybe not everything, guys. I lied about the everything. That's not true. We're pretty much tearing some stuff up though, aren't we? Tearing it up, guys. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Let me double check that I didn't find anything good back here. So this is where I'm gonna throw down some stuff. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna backdrop some stuff on Eric. Honestly, these being two disconnected things, it's kind of weird because I got some Eric stuff back there, but now we've got number two. I'm pretty sure I didn't have that doctor memory wipe any of this, right? None of this was cleaned. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter anyway. Let's get this written. Okay. Now this is where we actually have to know the name of the virus. And honestly, I probably should post its name somewhere in the over here on create things crap. We know it's down here. Amelia, we don't trust this girl, right? Dun, dun, dun. So I guess I'm just trying to find the. Oh, it's before that. There's more criminal talk, more criminal talk. There it is. Go like this. I'm gonna call this an other. Do you guys want to go with it? It's an other entity's name. Okay, that's what we're gonna say. We're good. Boom, boom. Oh, feet were so uncomfortable, it wasn't even funny. Now we're heading back up to the top. So much moving around and moving around. Guys, this book is coming together super well, though, honestly. Pretty happy with all this. I need to buckle down a lot more than I have, though. You guys, I'm going to just be honest. We could have wrote this in such a fast time. I haven't been writing off stream like I should, you know, and I said I was going to. And then all of a sudden I'm like, life and blah, blah, blah. And that didn't happen. But if I had been like just actually writing, even 4 hours a day for the last little bit, this would have been knocked out fast as heck. I am actually a little impressed on that part. The, cause like, think about it. We're maybe, I don't know how many streams we are at, but we're not at like some insane amount of streams. My streams literally are one hour stream per week and one 2 hour stream per week. And so that's 3 hours a week. Um, I would say we're less than 50 streams for sure, you know. So at 1.5, that's still 75 hours. Maybe it took 75, 80 hours to write a book. I mean, like, just saying it's not bad. It doesn't seem bad at least. But we're under 80 hours or so. We're not anywhere near. Which, who would have known, right? I'm not saying I'm gonna go start busting out a book every 80 hours or so, where you're like, nah, it's every other week. I frickin' just write a book. That seems horrible, horrible, horrible. I don't even know what would happen. I'd cry, cry some kind of tear. I don't know what kind. Unhappy tears. Let's focus on what I'm doing. The coffee finally kicked in, you guys. That's what I'd say. Oh yeah, there was. Okay. Okay, it was during the Zarkon virus outbreak. Amelia's research group had helped discover the origins of the virus and were working to develop a cure or method to stop its spread. I'm okay with that, even if it sounds like crap right now, honestly. Not even gonna pretend. Let's look over here. Um, okay. Okay, so let's go back here. Amelia's research group had discovered the origins of the virus and were working to develop a cure or method to stop its spread. Amelia had created multiple strains of vaccine, which all failed. Then she turned to finding ways to modify the disease, hoping to change it at its very core. Okay, blah blah blah. How far are we gonna go in this before he wakes up? This might be something that we do actually do, where we only go so far into stuff and then leave it hanging for later. Maybe I did need to have that later on thing. I don't know. Okay. Trying to think of where to go with this. Okay, virus. Okay, as the virus continued to spread and take lives. feel that that's going to be fair to say. I feel also I need to explain this virus in here somewhere. So we just need a sentence. I mean, it's almost 7 o'clock, so we're not going to get a ton more written, but dang, I want to get some more stuff in here. What to do here? What to do? Okay. This is when I think that we do need to actually have a description of what the. Okay. I think we need to skip this baby down here like that. Okay, so here's what we want. Whole paragraph just on the Zarkrin virus, right? Okay, what all are we going to say? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong there. Still obvious. We're spelling it wrong though, right? Oh, crap. Okay, I'm feeling comfortable with that. So I think you guys get what happened, right? Elves only have babies every little bit, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the concern was that elves live hundreds of years, having only a couple of children over that time, while humans were out rapidly outbreeding them, among others. Let's. Okay, so this is where we're gonna have a whole bunch of expanding crap. I need to really expand this. So this is Monday, you guys. Okay, we got that blah 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 blah. So he's gonna be aware that she did what she did. It just he's obviously saw it through that other dude's eyes, so it doesn't matter. It's not the same thing. It looks like we're doing good on this, guys. I'm feeling pretty confident with what we got done there. I mean, it's not like the most exciting stuff, right? But it is done. And so, that's happy. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna find us somebody over to raid into. Hold on 1 second. Gotta click some buttons. So many buttons to click. I'm always gonna check to see if there is somebody that is actually writing. Honestly, I'm halfway afraid to raid some of the people doing the writing because that's went over awkwardly a couple times actually. Nobody wants that kind of stuff going on. Okay, so there's nobody writing besides me. That's interesting. Guys, I don't see anybody that just recently raided me either. You know what? Let's see who Mary J. Star is. Okay, I think that they're actually doing stuff. I'm crossing my fingers, guys. I don't control that these people are not or are doing things. I want them to always be doing stuff. There's been so many times I've rated people and we're like, WTF, what the crap, right? Okay, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you have an amazing weekend. You guys are all epic. I'm super excited to get through this book one situation. Peace, very best wishes.